bound only by frozen memories. Get away, get lost. It's hard. Racing all these broken dreams.
Right, so welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another epic podcast. That's right, we're back with another podcast on another Friday. Welcome back. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for joining us today. As always, big shout out to all you guys over at youtube.com. We've got the infamous Dennis Yassizi, and not forgetting Brian Lloyd. Dennis smashing in the first door with the first comment, the first like, the first view, claiming back the crown. That's right. Raid has literally had the frigging crown for a few days now, and Dennis is like, I'm not going to let this happen. So he's back, he's taking it, and it looks like Dennis Yassizi is finally back with the crown as it's supposed to be, I guess. Also, not forgetting you guys, I just gotta give some people some permissions. Not forgetting you guys over at twitch.tv, obviously. I can't see anyone over there just yet, but shout out to all you guys who are over there. If you're there, big shout out to you guys, because I'm sure you guys are there, but I'm just not seeing you. We're waiting for Miss Tara K to be joining us as a guest as well, and Fuzzy is going to be joining us, I think, a little bit later. Not 100%, because Fuzzy's currently working and he'll be home momentarily. Got a couple of comments coming through. Brian Lloyd says, I like the music that plays before you go live. Well, thank you very much, Brian. I did select it just for you. Right, anyway, before we start, obviously, we've got to do a massive shout out to the sponsors as always. Big shout out goes out to the boys over at Cinch Gaming, CD Keys, and not forgetting the infamous Razor.com. Also, not forgetting the T4 Army merch, guys. If you guys haven't checked out the new brand spanking new lineup on the merch store, please be sure to go check it out. From the 1st to the 5th, so you've only got like 3 days left or something. We're running free delivery, free shipping worldwide. Be sure to grab yourself something awesome from the T4 Army store before it runs out, because limited stock, limited time promotion, so be sure to grab it while it's still here. Also, not forgetting the infamous G2A.com over at twitch.tv. Keeping it lit, keeping it alive for your boy T4 with those AAA titles just for you guys. And not forgetting the infamous G4G and Streamlabs, keeping those donations streamlined to your boy T4's bank account. That's right. On this podcast, we don't actually show the current donations in terms of where we are in goal. But the last person to donate to the stream was Crazy Gamer Girl 95 with an awesome £5 donation. Thank you very much. I know obviously you guys can see the previous donations from that. There was Tara K, Crazy Gamer Girl, and then there was, I don't know how to say, I can't even see that, it's so small, but you can kind of see it. And then obviously the last followers are shown at the bottom as well for the people who followed before today. Right, we're still waiting for Tara K, but we will start beforehand because I'm sure she'll be here momentarily, or maybe she's engaged. But we've got obviously the guests of all guests, the guests that everybody
to every single week, and that is obviously why am I echoing? I'm echoing. Why has that happened? I just need to change something on the audio. 1 second, guys. Device 2, device 1. Okay. Say something, Exodus. Whoa!
What up?
I'm really being heard over here. I'm being heard twice. I can see it in the chat. Maybe I should mute this.
I was gonna say you should mute one of them.
How about now? No, it's still bouncing me up and down. Oh my god, I don't know what's happened. Always something. I fixed the internet today, so the internet's working fine. Now we've got some other issues. Let me try this one. Apply, okay. How about now? It still wants to hear my voice, Jesus. I know you guys probably can hear the massive echo right now. Okay, so that's fine. That is supposed to be you, Exodus. And then we hit apply, and then on that should be fine. If for some weird reason it's advanced. Why is it showing me up twice? Close. Hello!
Hello!
Yep, it's definitely hearing me twice. Are you guys hearing an echo on the live stream? But now I'll be active as fuck, so no crown, hashtag my ass, okay. I was just on because I had exams. Well, it's good to have you back, Denny's. Oh, Denny, do you want to be a guest? Because I can see you are sitting in Discord. I can give you permission to join. You can head over here right now. But just let me know if you guys can hear, if you guys can hear... You can?
Yeah, I did when you said hello.
Was it really bad?
Yeah, it was like 1, and then it was like your and then yeah, it's.
Okay, I'm thinking of. How about now? Can you hear the echo now?
Hold on.
Because I've just did something. I'm just going to see if it's. Because otherwise we just have to run it like this. If it's just going to be a dick. I don't know how this has happened. Alright, the topics are in the Discord chat. And I'll be playing some things through anyway, so to kind of give you a heads up. I don't think you should hear the echo now. Am I right?
I didn't hear it that time.
Yeah, I did. Let me just check my mixer. What's... Okay, so let's mute that. Okay, so if I click this on, and then I mute this one. Right, mute this one. Yeah, no, we're just gonna have to do it like this, guys. Always something. Always something. Anyway, welcome. Let's continue, okay? Anyway, like I was saying before, we've got the infamous Exodus D, everyone. Welcome, Exodus. Welcome.
What up, everybody? It's your boy.
So Exodus is joining us as a guest. We're supposed to have Miss Tara K up in here as well, and Fuzzy. But I think they are trapped somewhere in the nether, so we'll have to wait and see if they actually turn up here again, because I might fall asleep again. Okay, no worries, Denny, just fine, dude, it's fine. Let me just take away that VIP so you don't have it. Right. So we've got some interesting topics for you guys on this week's podcast. It's been an interesting week of news, and what you got to bear in mind, guys, when you join my podcast is it's not about things that are happening like literally right now. It's just topics of things that I've seen happening throughout the weeks, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, that'd be good to talk about. And then I basically invite you guys in. For those of you who subscribe, those of you who have been around for a little while, you get to join as part of being the guest. So don't think that Exodus D is some special friend of some sort. He's not. He's just a subscriber who's loyal and has been around for a while, and has been keeping it lit live with your boy T4, and has been able to help me to grow the channel, I guess, and just do different things. So because he's been around for so long, he gets invited in. We've had a few other people join us who are newer to the stream, and they got deleted afterwards because they were just inappropriate for the stream. Not mentioning any names, but that's what happens.
I want to drop our name so bad.
Yeah, no, don't drop the name. We'll leave it. We'll leave it as that. Anyway, so this is episode 16. If you guys haven't checked out any of the previous podcasts, be sure to go check them out. They're pretty cool. They're good things to kind of play. You could be having a shower. You could be getting changed for school, whatever it is. They're good to listen to while you're just doing whatever you're doing in your day-to-day, rather than having to actually sit down and watch a video. This one you can just literally play it in the background while you're just doing whatever. So it's a good little catch-up to get onto some news and things that have been going on, things that have interested me that I thought I would wonder what the rest of you guys might be thinking. So we'll move on to the first formidable, I can't say it. Formidable, there you go. Formidable topic, and that is obviously we got something with Brinks Money Van. If you guys don't know who Brinks Money Van is, Brinks is a money van, a bit like what is it over here? Selco. They basically do all the money drops and the money deliveries to banks and ATM machines and stuff like that. So basically, in America, it's called Brinks, and Brinks deals with all the money. So basically, this happened on the 2nd of May, 2018, where a Brinks money truck, this was the title, this was from Outer Wild Sun, free money, cops warn passers-by after Brinks truck dropped $600,000 on Indiana highway. That's right. Over $500,000 gets dropped on a highway, and the cops are like, "Don't you pick that money up now?" Now the thing is, one thing that is very difficult with cash, if you guys don't know, is cash can't be traced. You can steal cash and no one will know you've stolen it, because cash is the only thing that doesn't actually have traceable currency, because things like they have numbers and stuff, but for it to actually be found that you've got currency that you shouldn't have, it's pretty difficult. So they drop. I don't know how this even happened. I mean, we're going to read the story together, guys. So Indianapolis State Police say drivers clamored to pick up cash on an interstate in Indianapolis after the back doors of a Brinks armored truck swung open and hundreds of thousands of dollars flew out. One Twitter user said a Brinks truck lost money in 1-70 near Sam Jones Expressway. Troopers are investigating and following up on tips about people who stopped and to take. Anyone who picked up money can be charged with theft. If they have money from the incident to return, contact the Indiana State Police. Like anyone's going to do that. The State Police spokesman Sergeant John Perini says investigators don't know exactly how much cash was in the truck when it lost its load at about 9 a.m. Wednesday, and on Interstate 70 on 60's southwest side. Perini says it was definitely hundreds of thousands, and there are some images from other people who saw the money just dashed everywhere. This was from Fox 59 News. Brinks truck lost $600,000 in cash when its doors flew open on 170. People jumped over fences to fill their pockets with money, but ISP says they could be charged with theft. Yeah, you got to find all these people, by the way, guys. Officers blocked traffic as they helped collect money from along the highway. Perini says an undetermined amount remains unaccounted for as some drivers stopped to scoop up the cash. I mean, like you wouldn't. If I saw a cash truck literally just burst its doors open and it dropped a load of loot, I'd be like, Fortnite 101. Take the loot, okay? Don't even think about it. Just take it. I mean, we play GTA5 on this channel, and when we play that game and we bust open the back of a cash truck, we take the money, okay? We don't mess about. So there was this little video on Twitter from Facebook. Oh, it's unavailable. Sorry, this video could not be played. Okay, well, never mind. Apparently it says anyone who picked up the money could be charged with theft, and he urged them to contact state police to return it. Now, the thing is, if you stole the money, right, if you stole this money, and then you did call up the police to say, oh, I found this free money on the highway, I picked it up by accident. I mean, you're going to get charged with theft anyway, because they're going to start questioning you like, why do you have this money? Where did you get it from? Why didn't you just leave it? Why did you pick it up? Blah, 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 blah. You know, you could argue the case. You've been a good Samaritan. You've been a good citizen, returning the cash that was from the truck to stop other people from stealing it, whatever. But still, you know, you could end up putting yourself in a hole. So I reckon a lot of people who stole that money were like, fuck, taking that money back, because we'll probably end up getting charged, even though we're trying to be good citizens over here. So the question that I've got to pass on to you guys, especially to Mr. Exodus D, is if you saw a Brinks truck or a money cash truck bust this door opens and drop 600, I mean, there's no explanation as to how this happened in the first place anyway. irrespective of that, the question is, if a crash truck dropped $600,000 on a highway or anywhere, would you be the good citizens and stop to help them pick up the money to keep it collected to go back to the banks, or would you be filling your pocket deep with that cash flow, so you could probably buy yourself a nice little present, I reckon. Let me know in those comments down below if you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube.com. And obviously, Exodus, what do you think, dude? Would you be stealing that money, or would you be keeping that money back?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Real.
I would probably take the money and get enough so I can get a PS4 and stuff.
Yeah, boy. So you still about $400, $500.
I'd probably steal like 5 or 6 just so I can get like a couple years worth of like the fucking PlayStation Plus shit.
Dude, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. You'd pick up more than that. I'm telling you, you'd pick up whatever there is there. Okay. If there was a fat stack, okay.
I would pick up as much as I could on the real.
I mean, if there was a fat stack, dude, I'm telling you now, I would be stashing that stuff. Front pockets, back pockets. I'll be shoving it down my pants.
I would get a PS4, a nice ass headset, GTA 5.
Yeah, boy. You know what I mean? When you come home, when your mum asks you, where did you get all this stuff? You can say, drug money, mum. I followed the niche, okay? I've been selling crack. I got the dollars. It's all good.
I'm getting my Heisenberg on.
That's right. Exactly. Heisenberg. Exactly. Big shout out to Commander Root over at twitch.tv. Don't forget, guys, if you want to drop your comments down below, I'll be sure to read them out as we are going on and moving through the podcast today. Please let us know in the comments down below what you guys would do. Would you steal the money? Would you pick up the money? Would you help law enforcement collect that money and take it back to the bank? Or would you be like, fuck the bankers, let's take some home for us today? I mean, I wonder if that was like one of the bankers' like bonuses or something that we're carrying, and it accidentally, you know. I mean, there's been no explanation as to why the doors even burst open in the first place, and then the fact that the cash flew out.
Somebody put a fucking sticky bomb on it.
Exactly, it must have been a GTA moment. You're right. It must have been a GTA moment. Right. Anyway. We'll move on swiftly from this story. This story was quite funny. It's a funny little light story to start us off with. But moving on swiftly, we're going to get over to the Sun. And this is about Mr. Kevin Hart. I'm sure a lot of people know who Kevin Hart is. Very, very funny comedian, has a big following. But Kevin Hart's been in some controversy. The Sun reports stripper's bombshell. Kevin Hart's sex tape stripper claims she flew on married star's private jet and pair had sex 3 times during a wild weekend in Las Vegas, the best town to do sin. Montia Sabag, yep, revealed she shared an instant connection with the Hollywood star when partying in Las Vegas and denied being part of a blackmail plot. Bullshit. I mean, Kevin Hart is literally like one of the most famous comedians ever, and you're a stripper, right? And you happen to have the most intimate connection with Kevin Hart, like instant, you know? I don't think so. The woman at the center of the sex tape scandal involving Hollywood comedian Kevin Hart has claimed she slept with the star 3 times and never realized he was married. Bollocks again. And Montia Sabag 26 said the romp, which featured in a leaked online clip, happened during the day and not after partying. I mean, there it is. That's Kevin Hart and this chick. It's very sad. There's a lot of pictures. This is Kevin Hart's missus that we're seeing next. This is his wife. So Montia Sabag. Actually, no, that's not his wife. Is that the stripper? No, that's the stripper. Montia Sabag has spoken about her 3 days with the Get Hard actor, claiming they shared an instant attraction and connection. Of course she did. This is Kevin Hart's missus. Yeah, she's pregnant right now as well. So it says Kevin Hart and his wife have been seen pictured out and about in LA. Maybe he wasn't getting some, you know, because she's pregnant now, you know. So I don't know. I mean, this is the chick I think this is the chick that he slept with, is it? Yeah, this is the chick that he slept with. This is what she looks like. Obviously, nothing attractive about this picture, is there now? Please, YouTube, do not ban me from doing more podcasts. Montia Sabag has revealed that she had sex on more than one occasion with the Hollywood comedian, calling him a gentleman. Oh, okay, so no coming over the face then. So we got a little press story from this, which I'm going to play for you guys before we get Exodus D in on this little chit chat. So turn up your headphones, have a little listen to this. This is quite interesting. Okay, well that was a nice short little story there. So that was the statement made by Montia Sabag. I've got to get that name right. That was her little take on it, but I'm not sure. I think this chick knew what she was doing. She has spoken to the Daily Mail about... oh, I've got to mute this. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so... oh, yeah, that's something else. Yeah, she has spoken to the Daily Mail about her 3 days with the actor in Las Vegas in August. Footage emerged of Hart in a steamy clinch with Sabag, resting his head on her chest and clutching her thigh. The ride-along star was forced to make a groveling public apology on Instagram to his pregnant wife, Eniko Parrish, and 2 children. Amid reports a suspect tried to blackmail him for $10 million, which is about £7.4 million. The pair, who travelled with mutual friends on a private jet to Nevada from LA on August 19th, partied for 3 days. The group stayed at the Cosmopolitan Hotel, where Hart and his entourage invited Sabag up to his private luxury suite, which can cost $2,200 a night, after they dined separately. This was when the Get Hard star began to charm her, she claimed. So he's an absolute idiot. Anyway, this is some more pictures of Kevin Hart. This is his missus. Is there any more I need to add to this? I don't think so, but oh yeah, there is. This is the apology that Kevin Hart put on Instagram to his missus. Have a little listen to this. This is quite interesting.
There's no audio for the videos.
What?
Yeah.
No way. Hold on. Why isn't that audio for the video? What the hell is this thing doing? Oh my life, dude. Why is the audio not playing through this stupid thing? What the hell? Could you hear that time? What was it? Did you hear it that time?
No.
I don't know what's going on with this today. The audio's all fucking messed up. Even my audio is certainly messed up. And the normal audio isn't even work. Sorry about this, guys. Little technical difficulty here. It's supposed to be the best show on the planet. But for some weird reason, I don't know. I'm scratching my head over here. I have no idea why it's doing that. No idea at all. Right, so this is that one. This is... Okay, we'll set this to default. We'll set this to default. Okay, apply. Okay. And no, it's still reading my voice. I don't know why. It shouldn't be reading my voice now. But it's still somehow.
Did it say something? No, it's not hearing you. Looks like we're having some problems with fucking everything. Okay.
Okay, try now, Exodus.
What up, everybody?
No. Let's try it. Oh, hold on a second. It's not showing you. Sorry, try again, Exodus.
Again, Exodus.
Why is there so many audio tracks on this? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's recognizing my voice in two places. This is a problem. Yep, this is definitely... Okay, so it looks like we've got some issues with audio on the podcast today. I can only apologise for it, but we'll have to continue as we have started now. At least you guys can hear Exodus D. Okay, that's the main thing. Right, Exodus, let's have a double check if we can hear your voice.
Double check. I'm here, I think, hopefully.
Yep, I can definitely hear... Well, I can see you bouncing up and down, so you should be heard. Right, anyway, so Kevin Hart. That was basically what happened with that. He's obviously made his statement. Just to abbreviate what that video said about his statement, he basically said that He apologizes for what he's done. This was groveling to his missus, by the way, and that he should have done better by them, and he didn't. And you know that he feels like there's a target pointed at him, and you know he's the typical groveling thing. The video is on Instagram, on his Instagram, if you want to check it out. I'm sorry I can't play it now, but well, I can play it, but it just won't play the audio. So it's a bit of a hit and miss on that. But the question really that I want to pass off to you guys is, what do you think? Is Kevin Hart, did he fall for this chick because he's just a stupid black guy, or did he fall for this chick because you know he's unfortunately just a big superstar that it's just going to happen to them anyway? It's just one of those things. So obviously the question I want to pass up to you guys is could Kevin have, is there a way Kevin could have been smarter about this, or was it inevitable? Would it have happened at some point? On that video your voice sounds distorted, no audio from these videos. Yeah, I know, sorry Brian, I am trying to sort this out. What is that mic? I don't know. It's all kind of the mic I'm using is, I don't even know what mic is being used right now. I don't know what it's I'm just thinking if it's using it from, let me just see. Auto advance. I did this one update on my computer and it's completely messed everything up. I'm just thinking, is it doing it from this? Config crossbar. No, it doesn't do it when I'm playing Fortnite, so why the hell is it doing here? Main screen, stream ending, web chat, No, it shouldn't. I don't know why it's doing this. It shouldn't be doing any of this. Properties. No, it's still hearing me. I don't know how it's hearing me, but it's still hearing me, and I know this is going to be out of sync as well. That's what's really annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have to roll with it. I'm sorry, guys. I'll have to listen to this afterwards and see if it was really that bad or whatever. My lips might be moving a little bit out of sync of the video. There's a possibility that might be happening. But we just have to roll with it. But anyway, the question is, what do you guys think? Kevin Hart being done for cheating on his missus with this beautiful young lady, as you can clearly see. Was he stupid to do it? One, and two, could he have avoided this from happening? Is the temptation of fame bringing the repercussions now into Kevin's heart? Because Kevin is a nice guy. He's done well for himself, and I think he's one of those, one of the only people I know who's in the comedian world who hasn't fallen into the depths like other comedians have, and now he has. But maybe he's done it before and he just never got found out, or maybe this is a blackmail thing. I don't know. That's what he's claiming anyway. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this particular story. Exodus D, are you a fan of Kevin Hart?
To an extent, yeah.
So, do you feel a bit disappointed when you hear things like this happen to stars like that?
I mean, yeah, because a lot of the stars really are, like, good, faithful people, and there's just, like, one slip-up they'll do while drunk, even though he wasn't drunk, but, like, stars would do, like, one little thing while they're drunk, and then people that they're with will, like, record them and shit, and fucking blackmail them for millions and millions of dollars, like she is.
I mean, the thing is, she made a statement saying that, a press statement, that she didn't, she's not doing this to gain any kind of money or anything like that. She's doing it purely for to protect her name. It's been leaked by someone, but she doesn't know who. and she's got an attorney because she wants to protect her name because it's been tarnished because of this incident. So I'm just curious to know whether is she telling the truth, and is there something else happening in the background that's making this happen, or is she just another gold digger?
I mean, it's hard to say, but from my perspective, it seems like she's just a gold digger just trying to get a lot of money.
You reckon?
Someone, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, do you think? Do you think like with the fame game, this is kind of expected? This is just kind of like what comes with the territory.
I mean, apparently it's happened to so many stars. This might as well just be like something you have to do to be a star.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think it's very difficult for people who are in the fame game, because it must be hard if you're married, if you've got kids, and you got all these young girls. I mean, she's 26, I think, falling at your feet, like literally groveling at you all the time, you know, throwing their panties at you and stuff. It must be a difficult place to be in, because you could just literally take anything you wanted, but the repercussions is massive if you wanted to keep it quiet. You know, if you want to do something on the side, you don't want no one to find out about it. It's pretty impossible if you're a big star. So I guess it is a difficult situation, but I think it's tarnished Kevin Hart's appeal personally, because I thought I didn't think he was going to be one of the guys that would do this kind of thing. I thought, because he was a family guy, he always talked about his family and how much he likes his, you know, and I just think like this is. I've never heard him say about. He's always bigging up his family, always saying, you know, most of his shows were made because of his family. So I think it's just a very, very awkward position for him to be in. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about this particular story. If you think Kevin deserves a second chance, is it a mistake? I mean, obviously him and his missus are still together and stuff, and he's claiming that he was blackmailed, he was placed in a position of for someone to take advantage of him. But then again, even if you are placed in that position, you should do the right thing and refuse it, I would have thought, rather than just rolling with it and then finding out that someone is filming what you're doing. What do you think, Exodus? Am I whistling too much here, or do you think he shouldn't have? I mean, even if he says that, Kevin's saying that he's got a target painted on him, and people are trying to take what he's got or whatever, you know. But the thing is, if you feel that way, then surely you'd be more cautious. If you've got some young chick who's trying to get your dick, you know, you'd be a bit weary, like someone might be filming this on the side to catch you out.
For sure.
So, you know, you should have been more cautious. Yeah, no, exactly. Anyway, anything else you want to add to this little Kevin Hart story, Mr. Exodus D?
Keep it in your pants, Kevin.
Keep it in your pants, that's right. Keep that little snake in your pants. Stop showing it to everybody. Not everybody wants to see it. Anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below about this particular story, or any other story that we've got in today's podcast. Coming up next, we've got something interesting. We've got something very, very interesting. This kind of tailors off from the Kevin Hart incident. More things came to light after this thing came out about the sex tape. And if you don't know who Jonathon Todd Jackson is, this is Kevin Hart's blackmailer. Basically, what the story we just spoke about of Kevin Hart's sex tape, this is basically how this is opened up. Jonathon Todd Jackson is one of Kevin Hart's closest friends. So Jonathon Todd Jackson has been charged with trying to extort actor Kevin Hart. He's been accused of threatening to release a sex tape of Kevin being unfaithful. Kevin and Jonathon were friends and appeared in Think Like a Man together. No, together. So this is a good friend of Kevin, and this is Jonathon Todd Jackson there in the picture. Kevin Hart's alleged extortionist Jonathon Todd Jackson has been caught. Jonathon, who goes by the names JT and Action Jackson, is facing 2 felony charges. The first is for attempted extortion. The second is for extortion by threatening letter. Kevin 38 took on Twitter to express his disappointment after the news went public. So as you can see, they were boys. You know, they were good friends together, and there is a video to be played, but I don't think you guys are going to hear any of it, so I'm just going to pause it. This is Kevin Hart's friend and fellow actor Jonathon. Todd Jackson has been accused of attempting to extort him of the truth in 2017. So basically, mind-blowing, hurt, a lost for words, and simply incomplete disbelief at the moment. Wow, he wrote on Twitter. The Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle actor is said to have been close friends with Jonathon. They also co-starred in Think Like a Man 2. So who is Jonathon Todd Jackson? Here's what you need to know about Kevin Hart's accused extortionist. Who is Jonathon Jackson? He's appeared in SWAT, Future Man, Naked, Truth Be Told, and more. In fact, he appeared in Think Like a Man 2 alongside Kevin Hart. So basically, this guy, he's the reason why Kevin's facing this issue with his wife, and how, and like he was saying before in his apology on Twitter, that he can't believe that people are trying to make money off him, basically, by getting him to do stuff, and then they're catching him out, as it were. This is what happened. So this girl who slept with Kevin had no idea that it was being filmed by Kevin's friend Jonathon. Kevin didn't know that Jonathon was filming it either, and he's the guy who's actually now come to light after investigations that he was filming this incident that was going on, and he held it as a way to extort money from Kevin. So he wanted to extort $10 million from Kevin Hart, and Kevin didn't even know. The guy sitting across from him was the guy who was holding basically all of the shit in place. So more than a decade, he's made only $3,255 as a professional bowler. It appears he competed blah blah blah. His profile on his page says that he's 41 years old, though it's unclear if that was his age in 2016. This is obviously the guy's little background. They've known each other for about 12 years. They met each other in the bowling stuff. So literally, it's quite bad. I mean, the thing is, I've been learning about this, Exodus, that, you know, one of Kevin Hart's closest friends. I mean, you imagine if you've got a group of friends, if you've got some people that you consider to be friends, and then they just hammer you as soon as you get a chance. You know, they're trying. You think these people have got your back, but they're just trying to get you to do something which they're going to catch you out on, and then they're going to use that to kind of get money from you. That's ridiculous, right?
For sure, yeah, that's totally fucked up.
I mean, the thing is, does it make what Kevin Hart did any less worse? The fact that his friend filmed him doing it, or do you think it's bad because his friend filmed him doing it, not to show his wife, but to get money out of Kevin?
I mean, it was bad for Kevin Hart to do that, but it's also bad that his friend filmed it and is trying to get money out of him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm just trying to think, like, if the guy didn't film it, if none of this had happened, I wonder if Kevin would have told his wife that he cheated on him. He probably wouldn't, would he? So, I mean, the thing is, the difficulty is, for me, personally, is that the guy filming him, the question is like, did the guy set this up so that this is what would happen? Is this girl in on what was going to happen, or is she just trying to play it down so that she doesn't get caught up in the whole, you know, rough and tumble of this whole? Because obviously now this guy's facing charges. You know, they're quite serious charges as well. But I guess it's I don't know if she did the whole press thing, saying that she had nothing to do with anything and so on and so forth, so that she can't be brought in as a counter charge, you know, as like being part of the conspiracy with Kevin Hart. So I guess this is where the difficulty is. I mean, what do you think, Exodus? Do you think she was in on it?
I mean, she could have been a part of it, but it's really hard to tell because she's gonna do anything she can to keep herself out of jail. So the only way we'll really know is if she does like a lie detector test.
Oh, lie detector test. Now that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder. But the thing is, lie detector tests are about 80% like proof. There's about 20% fault in them. But I think 80% is pretty valid, right? If you ask the right questions. I mean, the thing is,
yes or no questions.
I mean, the thing is, the question that I always seem to come back to, and we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks on the podcast with different people who are famous. Last week we were talking about Avicii and suicide, and we've talked about various other big famous people who have either died or whatever it's been. The difficulty is if all these people are actually all these people who are getting famous, you know, it must be quite a daunting task to find people who you can trust. You know, it might be people that you know from before, and they just turn on you. They just become like your worst enemy. I mean, that must be a headache, right, Exodus?
Yeah, it has to be, because you trusted them before you were famous, and then once you became famous, they just completely just turned on you.
Yeah, I mean, it must be. This is why I think it must be really hard for people who are stars to make friends with normal people, as it were, because they're just concerned that these people one day will just turn on them. I mean, I've had it myself on my channel, and I'm like the smallest YouTuber you'd ever meet. So it's like it's quite. It must be quite a weird place to be in.
It has to be.
So anyway, so what do you think about this piece of shit, Jonathon Todd Jackson? I mean, if he gets found guilty of what he's done in terms of extortion, what sort of repercussions do you think he should face?
Honestly, like, the best answer right now is probably just gonna be like jail time or some shit like that.
You reckon jail time?
That's probably gonna be like worst case scenario.
But what do you think he will get?
It just depends on how good the lawyer is and what the verdict thinks, but I think it should be like maybe 5 years.
Wow. Okay, 5. Dude, that'd be punishment. I think that'd be punishment, because I think, you know, it's one thing like Kevin's doing something wrong, but I think at the same time, like his apparent friend doing this to him, I don't think is right. You know. I think that is definitely a kick in the teeth right there. Right, moving on. If you guys have got anything you want to add to this, please be sure to drop it down in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them as we mosey along on the podcast today. Again, I can't apologize enough for those of you who are watching and are bearing this bad audio that we're having today and terrible setup. I don't know what's happened to everything. I will make sure it is all fixed and working properly for next week. So please don't unsubscribe because of this one video. Moving on, we have got a new. This is like the stupidest man known to mankind. Okay, this is the douchebag. It's more than the douchebag of the day. This is like the retard of the century. Okay, so as you guys know, selfies have become a massive thing nowadays, where everybody's snapping away, chucking up their best pictures ever. But this guy has gone one step further. So a man trying to take a selfie died after being mauled by a bear. That's correct, everyone. I didn't just say that wrong. That's right. He was trying to take a selfie with a goddamn bear. So this is, by the way, I'm just going to warn you guys now, this is very graphic. So if you're squeamish in any way, shape or form, please turn away now, but you've been warned. This is not for the faint-hearted. I'm going to blow this up to maximum screen, and you guys can have a little look at this. This is only 25 seconds long, so it's a very short video, but and it's not like the most the clearest video ever either, but you'll get the idea when I play it. and now he's dying. now he's dying. So that bit when he stands up, obviously that's when they stopped doing the filming, as rightly do. So a man was mauled to death by a bear after he reportedly tried to take a selfie with the creature. After stopping to go to the toilet on his way home from a wedding, Parabur Batara, I think I said that wrong, is said to have spotted the injured animal in the whatever district of whatever in India. I can't say those words, I'm sorry. It says Nabarangapur district of Odisha in India. I don't know where that is, I'm not Indian. His fellow SUV passengers advised him against trying to take a picture with the creature. As he slid up, the bear struck and struggled insured. A stray dog also stepped in and bit the bear, but its inversion failed to deter the larger animal. Forest Ranger, I can't even say this guy's name, we'll call him DM, said Mr. Batara died on the spot. He said the bear is being treated for its injuries. Oh, they treated the bear. India had the highest rate of deaths linked to selfies for the 2 years between March 2014 and September 2016, with 60% of all deaths taking place there, a study claimed last year. Of 127 reported selfie deaths in that period, 76 occurred in India. A collaborative study by researchers from the Carnegie Mellon University and Indraprastha Institute of Information, Delhi, found one 17-year-old girl died when she was swept over a parapet by a large wave while taking a selfie with friends. What an idiot. Elsewhere in 2014, a Mexican man died when the gun he was holding while taking pictures went off, wounding him in the head. Oscar Otero Aguero, 21, who had reportedly been drinking with friends before the incident, died on the way to hospital. Last year, an American woman was deemed lucky to be alive after she fell some 60 foot from a bridge in California while taking a selfie. The unnamed woman suffered fractures to bones and a deep wound to her arm. Authorities said having ignored warnings about out-of-bound areas. Selfies with bears became something of a trend in 2014, so much so that U.S. Forest Services was forced to warn people not to get so close to the animals. Visitors centers staff routinely encountered unsafe situations as guests ignored their instructions, the service said. So really the question from this story is how stupid can you get? And I guess you can get pretty stupid because I cannot believe that I'm still blown away by this bloody picture. So like in this picture you see on the left hand side, this man attacked by a shark was previously mauled by a bear and bitten by a rattlesnake. There's some insane people in the world, that's what I'm going to say. Hey, Miss Tara K has joined us over at Discord.com. Welcome, Tara. Better late than never, right? Fuzzy's not even going to get a chance to get in, I don't think, today. But anyway, last story. It's a good one. The bear mauls the man. So the question really that I've got to pass off to you guys is if you're in a situation where you're taking a selfie, why have we become so obsessed with taking pictures of ourselves in the dumbest places ever? Exodus D, please, answer that question.
Because people nowadays are just really stupid and they don't think about their own safety. They just think about getting the next, viral picture.
What about you, Tara? What do you think about these selfies? Are you a selfie person, Tara?
Well, I only take pictures of myself. I don't like anybody else taking pictures of me, so yeah, but I don't take pictures of myself doing stupid stuff.
I mean, I did tell Tara about this story that was coming up yesterday, and she was like, "Are you being serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." Some guy actually decided to did actually decide to mold himself to death because of this. Well, he got molded by a bear because of it. The other question I want to ask you guys is, selfies is one thing. Putting yourself in a dangerous situation, okay? I mean, like, for example, there's been so many other reports of dumb selfies, like people walking to the edge of a cliff or something and not realizing they're at the edge, even though there was like a million signs before it that says, don't go near the edge of the cliff. You know, it might subside, you might fall, whatever it might be. I mean, why are we so... I mean, is the camera lens of your camera somehow takes you out of being in the environment you're actually in? You know, that's the question. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I losing something here? Do I not see something that they are seeing? I mean, does the camera somehow make you not there, even though you are actually there? So, okay, what do you think? You're a photographer.
Some people think they're invisible and rules don't apply to them. I mean, if I see a sign, I'm obviously not going to go, but it's there for my own safety.
Are you sure, Tara? You might go over. You might have that, you know, that once in a lifetime opportunity to take that picture.
No, my safety comes first. I'm sorry.
What about you, Exodus? What do you think? I mean, does the camera take away the feeling of actually being present at the place that you're taking the picture?
Sometimes for people, yeah, because like I said earlier, they're just trying to get that next picture that goes like big in the world.
I mean,
so they don't think about what they're doing.
I mean, in terms of stupidity, I mean, how on the scale of 1 to 10, how stupid is this guy to take a picture with a bear? Exodus.
The most stupidest person ever. Like, bears are wild. They're known to fucking kill people. But he's like, nah, fuck it, I got this.
What about you, Tara? What do you think?
People are idiots. I know I say that a lot on here, that people are idiots, but people are idiots.
I just don't understand why someone would go out of their way to put themselves in such danger. You know, I mean, it's not like you're taking a picture with a cat that might give you a scratch. You know, it's a fucking bear.
Who's to say the bear wasn't just playing that it was injured to find its next meal?
But even if it is injured, you're not going to go near the bear. You know, what are you going to do?
Right.
Call the police. Call the ambulance service. Call the fire brigade. You know, call the vet. They might be like, oh. I just think, wow, man, that's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, question I really want to pass on to you guys who are watching us live or watching us on playback is, how stupid is this guy? Is this the retard of the year? Does the award go to this guy? Or is there a better fitting story I haven't seen? Let me know in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, whether you're watching us live, whether you're watching us on playback. Also, I can't apologize enough for today's podcast for the audio being so terrible. How bad has the audio been, Tara, for you when you've been watching?
It hasn't really been bad for me.
Okay, so Tara says it's been okay, but personally, this is not good enough. So I'm sorry that you couldn't hear some of the video that we were playing. I will have all this fixed for next week's podcast. Fingers crossed, everyone, that I just don't say it and don't actually do it. No, I'm going to do it as soon as we finish this podcast. I'm going to do it. So please be sure to check us out for next week. Hopefully you guys will prefer next week's podcast, but we have better audio for you guys. Also, just a quick little heads up. Don't forget to go check out the T4 Army merch. We've got free shipping running from the 1st of June to the 5th of June. You've got a couple of days left. Be sure to go check it out. It's for Father's Day, and the discount code is in the store, so you just have to go there and it's sitting there waiting for you guys to use it. I just want to say a massive special thanks to obviously Mr. Exodus D.
Anytime.
And also Miss Tara K for joining us lastminute.com. Welcome, Tara.
Sorry I was late.
And now goodbye. And obviously for you guys who have been watching us either on YouTube or on Twitch.tv or on Smashcast, thank you very much. Big shout out to Brian Lloyd, ZentTM, and Denny's Yassisi. And also over at Twitch.tv we've got the infamous Tara K joining us over there as well, and Commander Root. We did have some other people as well join us, but they left momentarily because they were like, dude, this is boring. because it's not working. It's just not working. So apologies for those of you who were looking forward to the podcast, but it didn't quite pan out as good as it should be. We had a few delays as well, with the surprise that the audio wasn't working. Anyway, that's pretty much where we're going to end today's show. Thank you very much for joining us. Be sure to check us out over the weekend. We're going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be sending out another vote. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you guys can vote for what game we should play tomorrow. Be sure to go check out the list. I think we're going to have 3 games to choose from, and we'll see which one wins. And then on Sunday, it'll be the same scenario again. I'm not sure what's going to happen with GTA5 PS3. It's kind of like this at the moment. I don't know whether to do it, not to do it. Let me know if you guys still want me to do it, or whether you think PS3 is done and dusted. Let me know in those comments down below. But that's it. As from me and the T4 Army, as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and peace.